Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. This is a very important video in case you haven't been keeping up with what's going on in Gaza. This is a critical time, and inshallah I will endeavor to bring you up to date and up to speed in the next few minutes. It's not going to be a long video. Firstly, I want to bring your attention to Britain, Canada and France. These three have offered their condemnations and have said that they will take action, including sanctions.
I'd like to say something about the horrific situation in Gaza, where the level of suffering, innocent children being bombed again, is utterly intolerable.
Yesterday, Minister Smodrik even spoke of Israeli forces cleansing Gaza. We must call this what it is. It is extremism. It is dangerous, it is repellent, it is monstrous, and I condemn it.
I would have thought there's enough going on at this moment in time for you to take action. But I guess we have to be grateful for any scraps that we get. And these are scraps when 53,000 people have been wiped out. The three countries go on to say that the settlements in the West Bank need to be halted and are illegal. Again, something that we already know. But I guess the point over here is that you have long-standing allies of Israel that are now offering public scathing condemnations at a time that, to be honest, it doesn't matter who you are. If you at this time and place you are still defending Israel, you have some psychological issue.
Non ha avuto il coraggio di condannare ciò che è di fronte agli occhi del mondo, uno sterminio, una deportazione, una pulizia etnica. Di questo lei si deve vergognare di fronte al popolo italiano.
That's all I can place it to, and I'm going to tell you why I have come to this medical diagnosis. The last 2 months, Israel has not allowed any aid to enter Gaza. And you have Victoria Rose, a British surgeon, and listen to what she says.
We are losing children left, right and centre from avoidable deaths. These are avoidable deaths. I lost a 4-year-old 2 nights ago from an overwhelming sepsis that in the UK would not have happened because I would have had the facilities to run basic tests.
Now this is very key, and it's coming at a time that 87 people have been killed in 24 hours. Because after the 2 months that Israel has not allowed aid to go in, and it prompted the United Nations to say that in the next 48 hours, if aid is not let in, 14,000 children can die. Then they've allowed a few trucks to get in. That's apparently going to feed 2 million people. But after this collective punishment, they have launched something called Operation Gideon. At the start of Operation Gideon, which they have described it as a ground offensive targeting South and North Gaza. And in their own words, they've said it is to expand operational control. What does that mean? Yeah, I'll tell you what it means in their own words. And David Lammy mentioned this in the Houses of Parliament as well. He quoted this guy, Smodrik. As filthy as his name is, that's how filthy his kalam is. He said Gaza, listen to this. He's the Minister of Finance, by the way, yeah? Gaza will be entirely destroyed. The population will leave in great numbers, i.e. ethnically cleansing them. There will be a conquest of Gaza. And Netanyahu said without mincing his words, we aim to control all parts of the Gaza Strip. And what have they done in the meantime? 670 places have been attacked. 350 people have been killed over 5 days. 4 hospitals have been attacked, and so has at least 1 school.
Last night, Israel attacked a school in Gaza City where people were sheltering, killing, according to eyewitnesses, at least 8 children.
Jordan and Egypt refuse to be partisan to this ethnic cleansing and say we're not going to be taking any people and we don't want to be part of this. In my humble opinion, the next week or so will be very, very crucial, very dangerous for them, because they have mentioned in their newspapers that they were waiting for Trump to finish his Middle East tour, in which he secured trillions of dollars, and he didn't want Israel to come in the middle of that. Now that that's out of the way, things have been signed, things have been agreed, America will be getting its trillions, Israel is now well on its way. What were those trillions for? Well, some say Trump went to collect jizya for protecting these individuals. Well, what can be said? But those that were saying that Trump maybe is against Israel, maybe at a minimal capacity, but not, it seems, in a materialistic sense, in a practical sense. I would even argue it's the same with Britain. Yeah, as Britain is giving their scathing remarks about what Israel is doing, they're doing it publicly. What are they doing behind the scenes? Declassified UK and people tracking flights know that the UK is sending shadow spy planes, that are used by Israel for target acquisition. More specifically the R1ISR. And all of this is considered by the analysts as a smokescreen, because UK is still approving arms trade licenses as well. So, whilst on the outside it's come to a degree that one cannot remain a public ally of a state such as this. I mean, what a sick state it has become, in which they are publicly saying they're going to ethnically cleanse, they're going to wipe out, collective punishment will be taking place, yet people still cannot speak out, and yet the rulers still have their tail between their legs and remain in the pathetic state that they are. I mean, the prayers of our mothers and fathers, the prayers of our teachers and our students have, alhamdulillah, held them off as much as possible. And just like the Muslims were 313 against an army of 1,000, yet we were still victorious. Anything is possible for Allah. We are in no need for people. The people are actually in need of the Palestinians to save the hereafter. That's what they need. May Allah make it easy for our brothers and sisters there. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.